Fighting out of the blue corner, Philippe DIAS. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner from BBSK. We've seen him a few times. Here he is this evening, ARVYDAS, MALIUSIS.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, interesting bout here under the K1 kickboxing rule set. Match to 80 kilograms, it's ARVYDAS, MALIUSIS, and it's Philippe DIAS. Head to head, BBSK Thetford in the ring again. And the Fuzetta from Great Yarmouth matching them up and second time here tonight. Both have had one kickboxing bout before. MALIUSIS has one win. The Fuzetta fighter DIAS has one loss. In good shape, David, isn't he?
He looks like he's come here ready for war.
Heavy stance. Does look the part as he starts here, Jamie, but he's not checking that low kick.
No, and if that'll wear him down as the fight goes on, but he does look very strong. Very game as well.
DIAS stepped in at late notice for his stablemate who got injured. He competed for the first time in 5 or 6 years last year on Victory Kickboxing 2.
He looks the more relaxed of the two. Land some nice shots there.
Yeah, he only lost on points as well.
Again with that low kick, it's going to wear him down. It's going to keep, if he keeps chopping away at that leg.
I thought it was a beautiful transition from the left hook to the right low kick there as well. Jamie Bates, you were talking earlier about them putting together the shots as well. He did it well there, didn't he?
Classic Dutch style, hook low kick. It's always nice to see. And I think if he keeps slamming that low kick in because of this, doesn't really look like he's going to... Oh, he did check it there. He will slow him down a lot, especially slows you down with your hands when your leg's weakened.
MALIUSIS must be Lithuanian with a name like ARVYDAS, but if I'm mistaken, I'm very sorry. Looks strong, relentless, and unforgiving as he comes forward.
He's putting everything into the shots. There's not much between them at the minute.
I think DIAS is scoring quite freely on the way in as well.
He's definitely the more relaxed of the two.
Oh, leant down far too low there.
He took a nice
MALIUSIS needs straight through. We get a warning from the ref there to keep his head up. But it doesn't end well, David.
No, it doesn't. I mean, and as we were just saying, he was pretty much picking his shots, and now twice in quick succession that he's gone low.
Was that for the clinch?
First warning. End
Good
of the
first round.
Yeah, good round. I think DIAS has done really well stepping in here at late notice as well against a very tall, strong, fit opponent.
He looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the corner.
He really does.
Muscles on muscles.
It reminds me of Ivan Drago, Rocky IV.
And that can play on a fighter's mentality. You look across the ring and this guy stood there staring you in the eye, looking like that.
True.
You know they mean business. But Philippe, composed, controlled, just landing shots when he wants. Very good first round.
Need a little bit of madness in this sport. It does help, doesn't it, gentlemen? And I don't think DIAS has been phased at all here. Like I said before, he's got a good corner over there with the Team Fuzetta.
I was probably guilty of judging both the fighters before they started fighting and thinking that DIAS would
We're telling you, gentlemen,
be overwhelmed here. But
all comes under my category of curse of the commentator. I think this has got all the attributes and making of a very, very good fight and match up here on Victory Kickboxing Series. Second round, both fighters know a little bit more than what they knew before this fight started.
Philippe straight for that leg. That lead leg. If he slows that lead leg down, you'll slow his hands down. And again.
Very well executed there.
And again.
And he's leaving it out for him as well. Almost a boxer's stance as he tries to punch here.
Very wide stance. A little bit too wild.
Playing into the ref there, David, about...
Yeah, he's
no time for that.
No time for that. He looked away from his opponent to try and tell the referee he felt like he had
pressure, but is Maliusis actually scoring here?
He's not scoring. Felipe doesn't look too phased by it at all. He's just relaxed, composed. He's going to go for that front leg. Just needs to stop leaning over.
Yeah, it doesn't look comfortable when he leans over here. Going to be told about turning round at all. Just needs to be comfortable in his guard and stand strong. He can trade this guy.
I think if Felipe uses that inside low kick, it's going to knock ARVYDAS straight off balance. His stance is just that little bit too wide.
Yeah, you're seeing a wide stance here from Felipe Dias, and you're seeing a very long stance from Maliusis sometimes. When he throws punches, he leaves that left leg so far you could sweep the guy as well.
Sweep the guy straight off balance. But he is throwing 6 to 8 shots at a time.
Doesn't look as comfortable in the low kick for me either. Does look like more of a boxer, doesn't he, David?
His stance is just like a boxer. It's almost like he's having to tell himself when he has to kick, you know?
Here's where Dias should be going at the leg. There was 2 opportunities there to absolutely volley his leg off, wasn't it?
And that's going to get him out of trouble as well when MALIUSIS has him against the ropes or in the corner. Go for that leg. Take the inside of that leg, knock him off balance and get out of the danger zone and then counter on top of that. That's exactly what I'll be telling him to do.
Everything to fight for both these fighters. I'm not sure how these judges have seen this fight so far. I'm pretty sure from experience that they do like the aggressive fighter on these shows, especially when you go under the K1 kickboxing rule set. But
it's a cleaner work from Felipe versus the relentless, overwhelming pressure of MALIUSIS.
It depends what the judges want, really. But for me, Felipe has been more clinical, cleaner, a better fighting style.
So it looks very uncomfortable when he goes under pressure as well. It's a very close one, this one. Well, this is where it's really, really going to count. Heavy artillery to the body from Maliusis, driving his right hand through the rib cage, but unfazed Dias, who looks very, very strong, doesn't he?
I don't know if you asked me, Dias felt that a bit. It was a part.
He's maybe starting to feel the pressure, especially coming in at late notice. It's always hard to tell a fighter's fitness.
Well, some of the best coaches I've known over the years in this sport always tell their best fighters, stay fit. Oh. You never know when the opportunities will come.
Good knee to the face there. That's sometimes what you do outside of camp that matters what happens in camp as well. And if he follows up with them hands, this is where he's going to start edging the scoring.
I think Dias could score an inside low kick as well, don't you? Try and put him off balance.
Needs to use that inside low kick, but I don't see him being too effective. It's too late on now for the low kicks. He needs to start landing them hands. He's not going to slow him down much now.
Dias bringing the fight now to Maliusis, and Maliusis has taken his foot off the gas a second here. I wonder if he's just starting to tire here at the end of these 3 2-minute rounds.
I think they're both starting to tire here, and it just depends. It comes down who wants it more in these last few seconds.
No real decisive shots being landed as yet.
Dias in there to the very, very last drop. Good low kick there as well. Maliusis felt that and couldn't land his feet properly after.
Yeah,
there's another good low kick. I think those low kicks have taken a bit of a toll on Maliusis. He's not treading heavily on his left leg to land those punches.
Oh, he's out, landing big shots there now. I think it just lost his concentration for a moment.
One last blow, and there's the bell, and it goes back and will go to the judges' scorecards.
I can't call that one.
I think that was a fantastic fight. I think they'll go with the aggressor here, the judges, but I do not know who's won that fight. Jamie, put your neck on the line for me in the commentary box, my friend.
Decisiveness and clean shots of Felipe and Maliusis. Obviously aggression. I'm going to go with Maliusis on this one.
I'd like to see Felipe nick it, but
maybe just not enough clean work.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, back home. If your compare Andy J here tonight says split decision on this, I would not be surprised. Great matchup here on Victory Kickboxing Series, and that is what we like.
Well, ladies and gents, I'm sure you'll agree that was a great fight. Let's hear it for both of these warriors inside the ring. FILIPE DIAS and ARVYDAS MALIUSIS. If you could come to our ref for the official decision, please. After 3 very hard-fought rounds, your judges have scored this unanimously in favour of the red corner, ARVYDAS MALIUSIS. Ladies and gents, let's hear it for his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, FILIPE DIAS.